Fever at Lynx. Lynx 5, total 163.5.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get Nafisa Collier to play in this game. I think she's probably aiming for one more game here before we get to the All-Star game. Again, there's a little bit of nursing to this type of plantar fasciitis injury, and if it's sore, from what I'm told, that certainly is going to prevent you from being out of it. But it's just a matter of how it feels on a particular if there's improvement. I mean, you're trying to get better, and those are sometimes a chronic injury, but nonetheless hasn't slowed Collier when she's in there this season. One of the top 3 players certainly in the league this season. Yeah, I said top 3, Tony. I know we've been promoting Collier maybe as top 2, but man, Brianna Stewart's really looking great for the Liberty lately. Anyways, here with the Lynx, Tony, in this one. Here's the great part about it, Tony. It's going to be a huge crowd in Minnesota. This is Caitlin Clark's favorite team growing up, the Minnesota Lynx, unabashedly. Loved this team, went to their games. It was her favorite team. She's seen them in playoffs. They've taken trips there with the Iowa team to see this team. So just a little bit of fondness for the team, the Minnesota Lynx. So she's looking forward to this one, and everybody knows she's absolutely on fire still, so maybe it's going to be a little bit of pressure here. So I don't know. For me, Minnesota 15-9 still against the spread. They're coming off of a 28-point loss to Seattle. The crowd, yeah, they follow Clark wherever they go, Tony, but Minnesota has one of the best home crowds in the league. They're going to be rooting for the Lynx. The people are always going to have some support, but this is going to be one of their tougher venues to kind of round up their support for the superstar, Caitlin Clark. First meeting of the season. That's why we haven't really talked about Clark getting a chance to play against this Lynx team. Indiana, they've actually won 5 of the last 7 meetings against the Lynx, and the Lynx have been the better team over the last couple of seasons. Now, the Lynx were down, admittedly, last season, but this is a program that really has been one of the best teams in the WNBA year in and year out. I'm going to go with the Lynx here in this one. Maybe just a little pressure on Clark, and they've also, that game against the Atlanta Dream that they really kind of threw in a clunker, and they're not in position right now, Tony. The Indiana Fever need to win not only the games that they're favored, but they got to start throwing in a few upsets here. This looks like a short number. I'm taking Minnesota.
Ron Scott, click the link below for his best bets. Fever and Lynx pick will be the Lynx laying the points in this one. All right, guys, for sure use that promo code Tony to check out to save 20% off all Ramon's best bets.